These two exercises that I'm about to share with you in a minute not only helped me lose 150 pounds, but keep it off for the rest of my life, but also saved me from dying at an early age from obesity and diabetes. And no, it's not some high intensity HIIT workouts that is gonna make you feel like you're dying or in a military boot camp or about to get hit by a bus or run over by the bus and then it goes over and back and like beep, 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 it reverses over your dead carcass. You see, when I was 370 pounds about a decade ago, I could barely get out of my bed without using assistance of someone else or a cane. I couldn't climb up a single staircase without feeling like a fish gasping for oxygen. And this is a fun fact, but I was actually fired from my first ever job because I couldn't stand for more than 15 minutes without collapsing due to my chronic back pain caused by my obesity. So I had to find exercises that didn't involve too much running or jumping or squatting or sitting or, you know, rolling up and down a hill. Instead, something that goes easy on my body, yet effectively helps me lose weight. That's when I started experimenting with different exercises that my body could handle. But here's the crazy thing. The one exercise that actually helped me lose my first 20 pounds was, give me a drum roll. Can someone give me a fucking drum roll? Walking. You see, before I started my weight loss journey, it's sad to actually admit this, but I was playing video games and sitting on my fat ass for 16 hours a day. So then instead of doing that, all I did was play video games 15 hours a day, and I would go for a walk, and I would split it into probably 2 or 3, 20 or 30-minute walks. Now, most people think that that's boring, but no, I have ADHD if it's not blatantly obvious. So I had to find a way to make it fun. Otherwise, I was not gonna do it. You see, instead of walking mindlessly, endlessly, in a straight line or in a circle or into a wall like an NPC, I would actually end up watching TV or listening to podcasts that helped with my stubborn ass mindset. Or my favorite was, I would continue playing video games, but instead of sitting on my fat ass, I would literally do the same thing, but walk at a very slow pace. You see, walking is so freaking effective, especially if you are a beginner. Even if you're not, but it's even more so if you're a beginner. Because when you are starting off on this never-ending weight loss journey, it's pretty hard to find the motivation to exercise. In fact, you're probably gonna feel a lot of resistance towards putting your body into somewhat painful activity. I remember how I felt the day after my first leg workout. Holy shit, shout out to the Tish. But walking is so easy and so simple and takes so little friction to do, anyone can do it, including my grandma. But still, if you feel any resistance at all towards getting off the couch and going for a walk, the easiest way to do so is to make it more enjoyable. So simply go for that walk, but instead of sitting and watching the Netflix show, take it on your phone and go for the freaking walk. Or this could be the same thing with the movie or the TV show or the YouTube channel. If you are watching this YouTube video while on a walk, drop me a comment below. I will send you a gift. But this way, your body doesn't feel like resistance or pain because you're doing something fun that you actually enjoy at the same time. And also, there are studies showing that walking not only helps you lose fat, but also helps you preserve muscle. That's why people who walk regularly and frequently tend to look much younger as they age, compared to a lot of people who don't. Point in case, look at the entire continent of Asia. When they're 80, they look 50. It's crazy, but it's because they walk a lot. They're super active. And because you will be having less fat, you will have a higher production of testosterone than most people around the same age, which not only will make you look good and feel good, but it will make you feel as much energy as you did way back to when you were a teenager. But this is not the best part yet. You see, there are a lot of studies that showing if you walk a minimum of 8,000 steps a day, which is equivalent to like an hour and a bit walking, depending on your pace and like size of your leg, lowers your chance of death by 15%. That's why people that tend to walk 8,000 steps a day have a healthier life and live a longer, healthier life compared to people who simply don't. Now, even after losing 150 pounds, I still get at least 10,000 steps in every single day because walking is personally one of my favorite ways to exercise, as it not only helps me lose weight, it puts me in a good mood. I also have a dog who I adore who kind of needs the activity, but it also boosts my energy because most times when I'm walking max, I will be listening to a podcast or I will listening to music that I like, which boosts my serotonin, which makes me less of a grumpy fuck. Now, let me walk you through the second exercise that not only helped me lose 150 pounds, but also never let that creep back in again. And no, it doesn't involve sweating to the point where you feel like your soul is ripping out of your body. You see, this exercise is something that actually my coach taught me, shout out Nitish, when I was feeling too insecure to go to the gym because of the way I look. I used to make the joke I was too fat to fit in the door. I would do this exercise 5 times a week, and it took me about 30 minutes to an hour every time to do it, which was, give me a drum roll. Okay. Thank you to the audience participation. And by the audience, I mean literally the backdrop, the blank wall behind me. But you know what? Sometimes it feels good that I'm not talking to myself out there because I know you're watching. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the dribble. Now, you ready for the big reveal? It's called weight training. Now, why on earth is weightlifting so effective when it comes to losing weight and never gaining it back again? You see, everybody that you talk think that all that matters when you're trying to lose weight is to do a nauseating amounts of cardio, right? And cut your calories to the bone, or do the Rocky Balboa and stick a garbage bag over your hoodie and run until you have no more sweat in your body. Well, running, jumping jacks, skipping rope could help you lose weight. It's just not really in the way that you probably like. When you lose a lot of weight through cardio alone, you're gonna burn a lot of muscle or not be able to preserve and maintain yours. Now, why should you care about losing muscle when your goal is fat loss, right? Who cares about muscle? Because if you lose weight without maintaining a good amount of muscle, you're gonna look skinny fat or be left with a lot of flabby skin, which will not only make you look old, but it also reduces your metabolism, meaning you're gonna probably gain a lot, if not double the weight back once you stop doing the nauseating excessive amounts of cardio. That's why lifting weights is one of the best exercises you can do on your fat loss journey if your goal is to lose weight and keep it off for good. This is how one of my clients, Ian, lost over 110 pounds without ever gaining it back again. Now, he not only feels better than he ever has before, but he also has muscle, which helps make him feel and look more attractive and confident than he ever has been in his life. Daniel dropped over 100 pounds and completely 180'd his life. He didn't know what he was doing at all with nutrition. He hated the way he looked. He had no self-confidence and he didn't even have a girlfriend. And now everything like that has changed. And Mike went from walking with a cane, hating his body, hating his health, hating how he has to constantly be in fear of when his next doctor's appointment is, to now being able to walk his kids down the aisle and play with his grandkids and no longer have to worry about him dying of early death due to obesity. Now, if you are thinking about jumping into weightlifting and you don't really know where to start, or you're kind of confused with all of this nonsense BS information on the given internet, I have the perfect solution, just free. Click the first link in the description below to schedule a free game plan chat with me. Inside, we're going to be going over your goals, the things that you are struggling with, the things you've done in the past, the things you want to do in the future, what you like, what you don't like, and come up with the perfect exercise plan to not only help you lose weight, but keep it off for the rest of your life, like the hundreds of clients that I've worked with. Again, this game plan chat is completely free. The only thing I would ask is to respect my time, so if you're not planning on showing up, please do not book the call. But if you feel like this is something that can help you live a longer, healthier, happier, more confident, more fulfilling life, then go ahead and click the first link in the description below and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you're actually still watching this, credit to you, you're a real one. I appreciate you. Do me a solid, like this because I like you. Okay, you're a real one for making this far. And drop me a comment down below. What kind of shirt would you like me to wear? What kind of hat do you want me to wear? I don't know. Say something funny. Say why you appreciate life, why you appreciate me. Why am I an ass? I don't really care. Helps with the algorithm. And lastly, if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching me yell at you for not subscribing, what are you doing? See you in the next one.